Hi guys, I want to talk to you guys about this deck today. This deck is called Stitch Together. Stitch Together is a deck that's kind of similar to the other deck that I placed on this channel, the deck named the Reactor Spin Cycle. Those decks both will use this card here, the Wizard Class. Wizard Class is a really nice card. It's a real popular card. You can put entire themes of decks all around this card, right? It does really do a lot of good things for you. The main part with this deck, and especially that this card is useful for, is this part here. Alright, it says when you draw a card, if you have 5 or more cards in your hand, each spell card in your hand gains 3 mana. Now that's really why we have this card, right? We're going to try to draw as many cards as we can, and every time we draw a card, the spells that we have in our hand are going to all gain 3 mana. And that will work as long as you have 5 cards in your hand or more. Alright, so as you can imagine, we want to have a lot of spells in this deck, right? And especially we want to have spells that are going to help us to draw. So here are some of the ones that I've chosen. You don't have to put these in here if you don't have them. You know, I'm making these videos with some of these older decks because I'm thinking that you guys already have a lot of these cards because they are older. You probably had a chance to collect them. And if you don't have these cards by any chance, yeah, don't worry about it. Just switch it out with another card that kind of does the same thing, right? So you'll see Ingenious Mastery. The point of this one here is we want to draw cards. So this helps us to draw 4. Here's another one that helps us to draw, Mentor's Guidance. This one is a nice one. It helps you to draw, but it also puts mana on those cards for you. So we do like that one. Another draw card here, you get 2. This one is really nice. I like this one because it converts 4 gems to your Planeswalker color. That does help, especially because if you are able to convert gems, you're able to hopefully match these gems and then pay for stuff that's in your hand. Here's another one, Manifold Insights. If you don't have this card, yeah, don't worry. Switch it out with another card that will let you draw. When you find cards that you don't have, a lot of times, you know, just sub it out with something else. This one is another one you may or may not have. This one I like. Just draw 5. It gives you a support here that helps you to change gems into blue. You do have to use the mana forming ability, which is quite simple. You just match you match gems in a horizontal way, and if you get a horizontal match while you're paying for this card, or actually on the same turn, yeah, you'll be able to launch this Seagate Reborn, which will help you to convert to blue. Yeah, so that's basically what we want to do here. Have a ton of cards that allow you to draw, and you know, if they're spells, that's what you want. Draw, make sure they're spells. These are the ones that I have here. That's kind of what I like. We got one Public Enemy down here that's going to help us to get rid of enemy cards. Cut Your Losses, you can see here, is a good card for converting to blue. Windrider Wizard helps to get rid of cards that are in your hand that are causing blockage or backup, or, you know, that kind of clogging effect. This is really good. You'll be able to discard a card that's clogging your hand, stuff that doesn't have any mana on it, and then you'll be able to replace that card with another card as you can draw, right? And when you draw, you'll be able to pay for some of these other cards that are spells, so that does help. Here is a card that is an absolute necessity in this deck. This is the Poppet Stitcher. Poppet Stitcher, the big thing you have to know is that every time you cast a spell, you'll be able to create a Decayed Zombie token. These Decayed Zombie tokens are important because that's how you're going to do damage to your opponent. Alright, you're going to be able to use that Decayed Zombie. Okay, so let's take a look at some gameplay. We hope that you guys are going to be able to see the nice loop that we have set up for this deck. It's a nice draw, free mana kind of a loop with that Wizard Class card. So let's see. Hopefully we get the Wizard Class card early. That would be great. Let's go with this. Kind of going with the Seagate Restoration here early because we want to be able to get this, right? Hit that land forming and then use the Seagate. That's going to be nice. It's going to help us out if we get it early. You know, the earlier the better on that one. Okay, let's take a look. I'm hoping we're going to have a move here that we're able to use. it doesn't look like we'll have one, so I'll put this guy on pause. I really want to make sure I have that horizontal match, because that horizontal match is going to help us in the long run, you know, so we do want to make sure we have it. Okay, we'll go like this, go like that. The thing about the Seagate Restoration is you'll draw 5 cards, and if you can't fit 5 cards in your hand, every card that you're not able to draw will help you to get some loyalty. So that's going to help. Alright, so there's a horizontal match there. Seagate Restoration will be played. Oh, good, nice Wizard class. There's the Seagate Reborn, and then Eureka's Moment. That does help. We'll get a nice convert there. Very nice. Hopefully we can get some more of those converts our way. Alright, we're looking good, guys. We got some of the cards that we need here. As I mentioned, we do need the Poppet Stitcher. We have him in hand. We have the Witcher class, the Wizard class. I keep saying Witcher. It's kind of from that video game Witcher. You guys have probably played it. Alright, there we are. Once we get that Wizard class, yeah, we're going to be firing. There we go. Moving cards. Okay, it looks like we have some things that we can do. Alright, I'm going to use this next turn because it's going to allow me to draw. I like Teferi, the Master of Time, for this deck. You can use any Planeswalker. I would really suggest, you know, using blue. Any blue would do. The mono blues are probably the best. I do like Teferi here because you get some draw. The draw is going to help us with that Wizard class. And you get this Master of Time, and it basically gives you some good extra swaps, which are going to help. Yeah, so this is a really good one for this deck. You get some extra draws here too, right? So I'm going to try to get that together as soon as we can. Alright, let's go with that. Wizard class, Poppet Stitcher. Alright, we're looking good. It looks like this might be the best that we could have hoped for. Oh, and I say that and we get that happening. Alright. This is a problem, right? With the Sphinx here, the Elhammer at High Arbiter. Makes your hand a little bit bad here. Everything's kind of expensive. Alright, we'll throw that away. We'll go with this. Master of Time. Ooh, that does help. Okay. And now we have 5, so we're able to put some free mana into the hand. And we draw again, and then we're able to put some more free mana into the hand. Okay. I want to go cut your losses because that's going to help us to play some of these here. We have an extra Poppet Stitcher. Kind of don't need, but we have anyway, so that's fine. Okay. Let's see what we do, guys. I'm going to go with this. That's going to leave some more blue on the board for me. Now at this point, we look like we have a lot of good stuff going on in the hand. We have our combo that is working nicely. As you can see, we got a lot of cards in the hand that are getting full mana just for free. So we'll hit the fast forward button here, and that's going to help us to cut through some of this. What you'll see in the gameplay is basically we're able to create an infinite loop, sort of. It's not, you know, infinite, but it's a nice long loop that helps to build up those decayed zombies, and we want to make sure those decayed zombies get really big because that's how we're gonna use. So that's what we're gonna use to finish our opponent. Okay, so I'll hit the fast forward button. You'll see all of those things. You'll see the zombie getting bigger and bigger, and yeah. Okay, here comes the fast forward button. Alright guys, what you're starting to see in the hand is that it's kind of getting clogged up, right? There's some cards in there that are not getting paid off, and that's why we want to have the Wind Rider Wizard and it will help you to make sure that you don't have blockage. As you can see right there in our video, we definitely can use this Teferi Master of Time. He's really important to have because you do get those extra swaps, and kind of as you're seeing right now with the extra swaps, I'm using that time to take out some of these cards that I don't need. It's going to help unplug the hand, and then I'm able to start this nice little loop that we have. So you can kind of see how it's working, right? It's working out real nice. It's gonna continue to build and build, and it's gonna be a really nice outcome. Okay, so I will hit the fast forward button again, and you'll be able to see just how this thing plays out. We're gonna get a couple of extra turns, and it's gonna ask us, hey, do you want to continue to use the loop, or do you want to stop the loop? But you know, as I said, we're going to try to make sure that we can get this done as fast as possible, and you guys can enjoy the video that way. Okay, here's the fast forward button. Okay, here we are, guys. We're running down that final loop timer. I'm gonna stop the ability if they ask me again. I'm gonna stop the loop, and you'll see why. Stop the loop. Yep. Current swap. All right. We don't really need anything, so I'm just gonna go like this. Space Tutelage, that's nice. They have another. Oh, they were running Wizard class as well. So they really needed to make sure they have the draw going. Alright, that's it, guys. Our creature here becomes really nasty. That's able to finish this game for us. As soon as I get my turn, I'm going to turn off all of these because we don't need them. We have a zombie that's big enough to win it for us already. Alright, that's it. We are done. Do I want to get rid of that? Yeah. Okay, guys, we hope you like the deck. Like and subscribe. That does help the channel. We hope you are able to use some of these decks. They're a little older, as I said, which kind of means that you guys will have a lot of these cards. Alright, we hope to see you guys again watching the channel. That's it for me. Good gaming, guys.